So let's organise oneself. Gosh, don't look at all that junk. That's one of the goals, get rid of all that crap. I hope this is alright. You can't really see my head, can you? Hey babes, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another YouTube video. Today I'm bringing you my first video of 2019, which is just crazy and insane. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope you guys had a great evening kind of bringing in the new year, whether you just chilled at home or you went out with some friends or you were with your loved ones, whatever it was that you did. Happy New Year. Chin chin. I'm off the wine for once and I'm having a peppermint tea because, you know, new year, new me. No, I'm joking. I'm totally still gonna drink alcohol in 2019, but still, start as you mean to go on. And I wasn't gonna film this video. I was just gonna go back into my usual, you know, phase, and I was just like, no, this is a new year and I want to start as I mean to go on. And I love kind of documenting my goals, but I was like, what a better way than like documenting them than actually recording them? Like, you can't hide from that, you know? If you got a little piece of paper from the year before, you just hide that thing away. But if it's online, you've got to answer to yourself. And I watch Elle Darby, who is just absolute inspo, and I love her so much. So I'm gonna drop a link to her 2019 goals video that she did. She just talked about her ones from last year, whether or not she kind of achieved them, and what ones she has for 2019. And it just gave me that little bit of inspo, and I was like, I want to film this video, so I'm gonna do it. I'm also gonna drop a link below to a girl called Amber, and she's an American YouTuber who I bloody love, and she does vision boards for the year. And I'm gonna do a vision board. I was gonna do it in this video, but I just really wanted to get it up, so I was like, no, I'll do the vision board separately. But if you guys want me to turn that into a video, I totally can. But essentially it's just where you put all your goals and you visualize them. You have images, you have things that kind of like get you there, and I loved that idea. So I'll drop both of those a link to both of those videos below. Yes, it's more of a chilled out one. It's not clothes, it's not a haul video. I'm sorry guys. Yeah, hopefully you kind of don't mind, and I want to do more content like this anyway in 2019. So what better way than starting out the year like this. Okay, so I'm also going to leave a link to the video that I did last year, where it was a kind of like setting out my goals, but it was like a disguise as like a get ready with me, let me talk about my goals. So I felt like there wasn't as much pressure on that video. It wasn't like, these are my goals and I need to meet them. And yeah, I wrote them all down in a notebook, which I still have, and I'm excited to kind of talk through the ones that I made for 2018, see whether or not I kind of achieved any of them, and also jump right on into my 2019 goals and if we're going to achieve those. So let's go back a year, little old me, and let's have a look at the stuff that I wanted to do. I wanted to grow my YouTube channel to 25,000 followers by the end of the year. We smashed it. I'm on 33,000 followers, subscribers. I'm not really a fan of either of those kind of like terms. I wish I had like a better, like, I wouldn't call you guys followers or subscribers. I don't know. I would call you guys like, I guess my friends, because you guys interact with me. Like, I wanted to reach 25,000 and I totally did, and I'm so proud of myself. I kind of realised halfway through last year that this is what I want to do. Like, this is hands down what I want to be doing. Like, I can't imagine myself working in an office. I can't imagine myself working anywhere else. And like, that's no shade or tea or lemonade to anyone else. That's just like my personality. I just can't imagine myself doing that. And I know that this is what I want to do. Sorry, I'm moving around on my chair. So the fact that I'm doing it, we're going full force, I've got a good feeling about this year, I'm just positive energy all the way, and hopefully there's going to be a few more of you by the end, we'll have to see. So yeah, that was one of my goals. Another one was to grow my Instagram to 5,000, and I still haven't reached 10,000, but 5, I did what I wanted, do you know what I mean? But I feel like these goals were quite, I was being kind of like, what's the word? Like, I thought I would maybe do them. I think I need to set myself some bigger ones for 2019. Another thing I wanted to do was to have a diary entry throughout the year. Now, I didn't stick to this, as in I didn't write in my diary every day, but I pretty much wrote in it once, twice, 3 times a week. And I basically have a diary for 2018. Which is one of the best things I think I've ever done. I would kind of show you guys, but I'm really paranoid about someone starting the video and reading my diary. Like, whoa, the anxiety that would give me. And like, it's just so much fun to go back and read like diary entries. Like I literally have a diary entry from like January the 14th, and that's when I started this diary. So it's just really, really funny to read that back, and I'm super happy that I did that. Read more books. This was something that I put down to do last year, and if I'm honest, like I didn't. Last year was probably one of the worst years for me regarding like expanding my brain, because I was no longer at university. I totally took like a chill pill with kind of like learning anything new, or like researching stuff, or just like educating myself more. Like I feel a little bit embarrassed with how little I kind of did last year regarding reading and education and just like exploring my brain and information and like things like that. So that's totally on my list for 2019. Another one that I didn't do was organize my life. Tidy my room, sort out my clothes. I mean, guys, if you could see my wardrobe right now, I think you'd all cry. Like, that just never happened. But it was a thought that counts, and it's on one of my goals for 2019, so come on, we can do this. I wanted to go traveling, and one of the places I really wanted to go to was Bali. I guess I did achieve it. I went to Bali, even though I was only there for like 72 hours. I ticked it off, you could say. Some of you guys know I had to leave Bali. There was an earthquake, and I just didn't feel like I wanted to stay. It didn't feel very safe. I didn't feel like I could fully enjoy my time there. So unfortunately I ended up leaving, but obviously I was so, so grateful to be able to leave at the same time, because a lot of people obviously couldn't leave, and they had just horrendous things happen, and it's just one of the saddest and most surreal experiences I think I've ever had. I mean, I don't know, it was just one of the craziest things, and that's something I'll definitely not forget from 2018. Just how quickly things can change, you know, and I'm so lucky. Like, there were people there whose homes were destroyed, lives, family members were killed. Like, it was just one of the saddest things that I've ever like been involved with / experienced, and it's just horrendous. So I would love to go back to Bali. That's something that I really want to do, but it's not a 2019 goal for me, just because I want just a little bit of time not going to that part of the world. Yeah, it was a bit of a traumatic experience, so yeah, I feel sad that I didn't kind of achieve that as a goal, because obviously I had loads of things booked and planned to do when I was there that never ended up happening. But at the same time, I'm like, wow, I'm so lucky. Like, that's such an irrelevant thing in life. Like, oh, I want to go to Bali, and then being like, I didn't end up going. Yeah, but I still have my life. Like, I don't know. I'm going on a ramble here, sorry. Just before I get into my 2019 goals, I think that's something that's really important. I feel like we're always super harsh on ourselves. I'm definitely my biggest critic. I can be so, so harsh on myself, and I can look at that list and be like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But I just feel like that's not going to get me anywhere. That's just going to give me a negative mindset and just start the year off to a negative start, and that's like not what I want. I also think you need to just like reevaluate what you have achieved. Instead of being like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I need to be a bit more like, no, but I did this and I did that, and like that's how I'm gonna be. Just a little recap for you guys. 2018 was a great year. I decided to do this full time. I bit the bullet and I was like, I'm gonna do this, and this is what I want to do. So cheers to that, and cheers to making it work in 2019, because if I'm sat here at the end of 2019 and it hasn't worked out, I'll probably have to go into the real world, which is a bit frightening. So yeah, it was great for kind of like taking risks and being determined and like and striving for what I want. I also did some incredible things. I met some really great girls. I met some lovely people from YouTube, which is something I really wanted to do, and I never thought I would end up meeting girls from the industry that would be so kind. I did film a video with Grace Fit. I was in an article in the Daily Edge. Like, I have done things this year, so I can't sit here and be like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I think I need to sit here and say, no, but I did a few other things that were pretty great. I got to work with some great brands. I worked with, I Saw It First, Shop Style, Pretty Little Thing, Daniel Wellington, and like that's an achievement in itself, like work-wise. So I never ever would have thought I would work with those brands the year before that. So I am doing things, I am striving, and 2019 is going to be a good year. Yeah. So what I did for this year is I wrote myself the same little format. Essentially what I do, I really recommend this to any of you guys that need that little bit of like a push for setting goals, or just like being a little bit more determined. I put a little quote or a little message in the middle. So this year it's just make it happen. Simple, sweet, make it happen. And then on the outside I've put all the things that I kind of want to do. Some of them are follow overs from last year, and I think that's really important as well. Like, if you didn't do them last year, that's all right. This year it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna talk about the first one, and that is to read more. So your gal went out and she bought some books, because I'm making this one happen. So my first goal is to read more, to expand my mind with books, blogs, articles, all of that good stuff. Less screen time, more book time, reading time. Please drop me a comment below if you have any books you think I would enjoy, any blogs. I love blogs that are like outside of this industry, if that makes any sense. So more about like people's like lives or what they've been through, or just like diary entry kind of blogs or things like that. So please drop me a comment below with any recommendations. I'll quickly whiz over the books that I picked up to read this year. These are just a few. I'm hoping to read all of these and some more, of course. The first one is Injustice. It looks really, really good. It's like a real crime kind of book about someone that was trialed, and I think he ended up being executed. I don't know if he did end up being executed or if they managed to kind of get him off death row, but super interesting book. It's about the state of Florida, it's about the legal system, it's about just like death row in general, I think, and I find that kind of stuff really, really interesting. The next one I think looks so great. It's called Killers of the Flower Moon. And then I have two more that I should have read this year and I haven't, and I'm annoyed, but whatever. The first one I have, No Way But This by Jeff Sparrow. And then Mindhunter, which I've watched the series on Netflix, as I'm sure you guys have, but I haven't read the book, and I think I need to read the book. So yeah, those are my list of books that I want to be reading. I just really want to expand my mind a little bit more. I love to kind of like geek out on books, and I've really, really not done that this year. So that is something that I'm striving to do. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go through my other goals. My YouTube goals are, this is kind of crazy, I don't know if I want to say this out loud. The reason I'm setting such a high goal is because I think you should strive for really big, big dreams, and why not? Like, I'm gonna go for it. So I would love to reach 70,000 subscribers by the end of next year. That just sounds ridiculous and crazy, but you know, I'm here for being ridiculous and crazy. Why not? I'd also love to hit 20,000 on Instagram. You guys know I struggle with Instagram. I love it. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I'm on it all the time, but I don't seem to get a lot of you guys following me over there. So I'd love to kind of grow that more, focus on, you know, getting better images and editing and all of that, you know, good stuff, and having maybe more of a theme and stuff like that. So yeah, those are my kind of YouTube and Instagram social media goals. Another one I have is a little bit deep, and it says accept myself fully and keep positivity around me. So this is so important, and I think this is important for everyone. At the end of 2018, I fully accepted myself. I was so positive. I'm on a positive high at the moment, and I want to do more videos all about this really, but yeah, I don't know what's happened. I just feel so settled. Maybe it's the fact it's winter and I don't have to put a bikini on. I can't work it out if that's what it is, which sounds so ridiculous, and you're probably like, is she joking? But I'm actually being serious. 2018, if I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, I was so confident, blah, 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 blah. But I went through a little phase during like June, July, where I was so insecure, like super insecure. I like had a video to film where I tried on swimsuits and I had a breakdown in the video, and I was so upset, and I really didn't like my body, and I was just like struggling with myself a lot, like body image wise and like image wise in 2018. Like I would say like the beginning half to summer. And then after summer, when I came home from Dubai, so I would say like August time to Christmas, I just felt a whole new wave of positivity. I felt completely different about myself. I felt really confident in my skin. Like so many different factors I think caused me to feel that way, but I don't want that to end. I'm really anxious about getting into 2019, coming back around to the summertime or something like setting me off and making me feel insecure, and that's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. So yeah, I've written that one down, and that's really important to me. Also, just keeping positivity around you. I think that's so important. Like who you surround yourself with has such a big impact on your mental state. And I know this sounds really, really harsh, but like put yourself first. Yeah, you're number one. Like you should be number one. Put yourself first. If something isn't healthy for you or it's toxic, remove it out of your life, because it's only going to impact you negatively. It's not going to impact the other person. If it is really soul sucking for you and destroying you, then you really need to remove that toxic energy. And yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think being ruthless sometimes has negative connotations, but why? Like we should be putting ourselves first at the end of the day. So that's the thing that I've said, and I've even written put myself first. I have a tendency to feel for people and feel like such strong emotions, and like I need to help them out of places, and like I stay around because I feel like I can help them. Oh, how soppy does that sound? But you know what I mean? And like, no, like I'm putting myself first. And I mean that in friendships, I mean that in relationships, I mean that in like love and like boyfriends and whatever that is. Like I don't know, I'm just fed up of like having a negative people in my life. Like I want good people in my life. And also I'm not going to be on this journey of like trying to find a boyfriend. Like I think that's really dangerous and toxic as well, where like you're so desperate to find someone that you're like accepting anything. Like no, I'm gonna have my standards. Remember that, George. Okay guys, another big one is 3 videos a week. Ooh. That stresses me out saying that out loud, but I really want to aim for 2 to 3 videos a week, and I want to be on a schedule. So drop me a comment below what days you want me to upload. I'm thinking Wednesdays and Saturdays, maybe Wednesdays and Fridays, maybe Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. I really do not know. Please let me know. Thumbs up the comment that you see with what days you want me to be uploading, because I want to have a schedule. I want to be uploading regularly, and that is so important to me. I want to cook more. Definitely want to cook more. I want to like try that out a bit more, become a bit, you know, I'm going to be 23 this year. Like, how stressy is that? I need to cook more. Like I need to stop putting ready meals in the microwave. It's embarrassing. Another thing I've written here is make more friends in the YouTube world. That sounds scary, but yeah. I would say 2018 I've definitely found a few friends along the way, and I made some really good friends with some great girls, but I don't think I like put myself out there that much. I was always really conscious of the fact that I had quite a smaller following, and I knew that a lot of these people had bigger followings, and I was like, why would they want to be friends with me, and blah 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 blah. And it's just like, no, stop doubting yourself. Sometimes people just want to be friends with people. It shouldn't always be about getting somewhere or getting something out of the relationship. And I'd love to make more friends in the YouTube kind of bubble. Yeah, I just think if I worked in an office, or if I worked, you know, in a bank or in a hospital or wherever it may be, you have loads of friends. Like your employees are your friends, and this job is actually really lonely. Like it's me, my camera, my computer, and obviously it's you guys, but like it's no personal interaction with people a lot of the time, and I struggle with that because I'm quite a social person. So I really want to make some more friends in the YouTube world. Big goal of mine. And lastly, say yes more and take all opportunities that come my way. That's my main focus for 2019, is to do everything, like every opportunity, everything that comes my way, throw myself into everything, be really like positive, remember each day's new. Like that's just how I want to be in this year. I think it's less about particular goals and more about like a particular attitude. So yeah, that's my main focus. I then went on and kind of split this up and wrote YouTube goals versus personal goals. I'll just share with you guys some of my YouTube goals. I kind of split this up, and I really recommend this if you're a YouTuber or if you're thinking about doing YouTube. I think this is a really good idea. So I put dream YouTube collaborations. So I've listed like 6 or 7 girls that I would love to collaborate with over the year of 2019. I'm not going to tell you them right now. I might tell you them at the end of the year if I ended up collaborating with any of them, but some of them I'm never going to collaborate with. But I think dream big, dream big. Just people that I love their content, I follow them regularly. I'd love to film a video with them or have them on my channel. That would be crazy. So yeah, I wrote them down. And then I wrote down some dream brand collaborations. This is now my job, so I think why not like put down some brands I'd love to work with. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And yeah, I put down Misguided, Pretty Little Thing, Beauty Bay. I'd love to do something with Starbucks, which I know sounds ridiculous, but I drink like a Starbucks once a day. So those would be some dream collaborations, both on YouTube and Instagram. And I think that's a really good thing to do, like visualize what you want, like, you know, have like actual goals. So yeah, that's why I wrote those down. I know some people are going to be like, oh my god, you just want money and sponsorships. Like no, this is more just about like, if I worked in another job, I would have like goals for the year. And just because I guess this job is a little bit strange and we work with kind of brands, but why not dream big, have goals. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I'm really sorry if it was like a ramble, if you didn't enjoy it, if it's just not your cup of tea, but for those of you that love these videos or just like to kind of hear me ramble on, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me this year and like following my channel this year. I know that this is what I want to do, so I just have so much determination, and I just feel so grateful and lucky that I have such a lovely group of people that follow me. Every like, every comment, every subscription click, like every bell click, whatever it is that you do has such a big impact on us as influencers and like on me. Like your engagement is what helps me out. Like yeah, I don't have millions of you guys, but you're so engaged with my content, and I really appreciate that, and I see it and I'm aware of it. And yeah, just thank you guys so much. Like it's so nice to have like loads of what feels like friends, like online friends. it's so nice to go on nights out and meet some of you guys. That's just been one of the craziest things I think of 2018, is going on nights out or clubbing or like out with my friends or shopping and having someone tap me on the shoulder and be like, are you, like, I've seen you on YouTube. Like, that is just insane, but like a great kind of insanity. So thank you guys so much. Remember, set your goals. Also, don't forget, like, each day is a new day. I'm such a believer in that. For me, when Monday comes around, I just like reset my batteries and I'm like, right, it's a new week, but it's a new day. Every day is a new day. Don't feel negative. Do positive things for your mind. That's so important. We're gonna smash 2019 and I'm so excited to see where we are a year from now. Thank you guys so much for following me, supporting me and clicking on this video. Have a great day and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye guys.